And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back again here with another live stream. It's the Champions League again. It's the last fixture of the group stages. It's Liverpool versus Napoli here at Anfield tonight. A very exciting game. I'm looking forward to it. So guys, what I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to read through the starting 11 for both teams. And whilst I do that, if you can comment down below your score predictions for tonight's match, that'd be perfect. It's going to be a good game. Obviously, last time out, they beat us 4-1, so hoping for a bit of redemption and try and kind of keep our good Champions League run of form going. So with the Liverpool 11, we've got Alisson in net. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Konate and Van Dijk as two centre-backs, with Tsimikas at left back there, James Milner, Fabinho, and Thiago as a midfield three. With Mo Salah down the right hand side, Curtis Jones down the left, and then Bobby Firmino as the man leading the line today. And then was for Napoli, who, by the way, are 13 games in a row they've won. 13, which is pretty mental, to be fair. They've got Merritt in net, Oliveira at left back, Kim at centre back, and Ostergaard at centre back also, with Di Lorenzo at right back, Anguissa, Lobotka, and Ndombele as a midfield three. Kvaratskhelia down that left-hand side with Osimhen up front and Politano on that right wing as well. Kvaratskhelia, the man in form as well for them at the moment. He's been linked with a move away. He's Georgian. We covered him in our video the other day actually about a potential signing that Liverpool could possibly get as support as a winger. But yeah, Napoli probably been the most informed team in Europe so far this season. I think they're unbeaten domestically and unbeaten in Europe as well, which is pretty crazy. They currently sit top of the Champions League group, and we would need to beat them by 4 goals or more tonight to get qualification through to the Champions League as title as a group winners. Obviously, we've already qualified for the round of 16, but if you want to win the group, you'd have to beat them tonight by 4 goals or more, which I don't see happening, to be honest with you. I do think we can win tonight's match, and I do think we will win it. I'm going to say 2-1 Liverpool tonight. I think the players will show up for the game. But yeah, comment down below your score predictions for the match, guys. Let me know what you think the score will be. I can see by the poll already a lot of people think that Liverpool will win, and I think we will win as well. I think when it comes to Europe, we look a lot stronger in comparison to when it comes to domestic football, as we've seen against Nottingham Forest and against Leeds the other day there as well. And also at the same time as well, we've got the Ajax and Rangers game. Similar fate kind of lies in Rangers' hands as well. I think let's beat Ajax by 5 goals to get European football, which I don't see happening. They've been a terrible, terrible performance so far in the Champions League this season. But yeah, guys, we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here. Brandon says, all the best to LFC tonight. And then Charlie Dolby Adventures says, come on, Liverpool. Got a couple of Liverpool fans in here already. But yeah, there's a few good games on tonight as well, guys, at the same time. Obviously got the Rangers games there. And there's a fair few other ones as well, which I keep you guys updated on at the same time. We've got Bayern Munich versus Inter. We've got Barcelona versus Victoria Pleasant. Tottenham and Marseille. Sporting and Frankfurt. Yeah, it's quite a few good games on. Yeah, but if you're new around here, guys, as well, make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel as well. Liking the stream helps us with the growth of the stream and helps the channel out overall. And if you subscribe as well, we upload daily Liverpool content. So if you're a Liverpool fan, make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well Kvaratskhelia does tonight. I mean, looking at him play recently, he's been a really good player for Napoli. I'm not too sure what they've done this season, but they've won 10 and drawn 2 in their league campaign so far, and they're like 5 points clear at the top of the Serie A, which is pretty crazy. And they've got a fairly strong lineup out tonight as well. But it is interesting to see, because obviously they sold a few players, and well, it's got rid of Koulibaly in the summer, and they've kind of done well to regroup. Jen says, even though, hello Jen, how are you doing? Yeah, it's gonna be a good game, guys. It's gonna be a good game. Players are coming out now. They're just shaking each other's hands. Obviously, James Milner starting tonight as well, the veteran. See how well he does. Sorry. Jen says, first time on the stream, love the channel and always enjoy your content. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, we try to stream every game. Sometimes we can't do it due to like the scheduling, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game tonight. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, it's good to have you on the stream, Jen. What's your predictions for tonight? What do you think the result will be? I said 2-1 Liverpool. It's good to see Kanate back in the 11 as well. Joe Gomez obviously on the bench, but yeah, it wasn't great, was he, against Leeds? He wasn't too good. But Milner captaining the side tonight. He is playing his more familiar midfield role today. He's not playing at right back or left back, so it's good for him, I suppose. Yeah, but it's so strange seeing Napoli do so well. Like the team isn't really stand out to be like the best in the world, but I think it's just the way they play together is really good. Jen says, I say 3-0. Hopefully, that'd be good. I mean, hopefully we can win by 4 goals, and then we'll get top of the group. But I was looking at this as well. I was looking at obviously the other groups around us. I think it's between, if you look at the other groups, if we finish second, we could either get Bruges or Porto as a potential thing. Whoever wins their group. So if Bruges win their group, we can draw them, which would be ideal for the round of 16. But at the same hat, you can also get same hand. You can still get Bayern Munich and stuff like that as well. So it is better to finish top, but we'll see. Eddie says who 2-2. 2-2, yes, it seems fairly realistic. But yeah, guys, we're nearly underway here now. Yeah, it's time for kickoff. And it is Napoli that gets us off underway here with Aussie Man. Aussie Man now back to Lobotka. Lobotka now to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo to Kim. Kim's been a good signing for them since Koulibaly's departure in the summer as well. He obviously was his replacement. Valley Ray XD says 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, same as me. That's what I said as well. I think it just seems most realistic if we are going to win. I don't think it'll be an absolute pumping. I think if we do manage to get a win, I think it will be quite a close game. Quite frankly, I don't think we'll be able to run away with the result. But you know, credit where credit's due to Liverpool. We have kind of shown up in the big games. Like I mean, against Ajax the other day, there we won 3-0. First 20 minutes though were really poor. So we'll see how well we start today. And it is Milner now on the ball here. He's driving down that right hand side. He's got Mo Salah in support there, but he is being chased down by Aussie Man. And Ndombele wins it back there for Napoli. Now Kretashila here on the ball, driving forward a bit here. Switches the play across down to Politano, down that right-hand side here. Now Politano on the ball. Gives it back to the captain Di Lorenzo. Now cross to Nguiza, who's making a run, but Alisson comes and collects it instead. Alisson now just rolling it out to his player. But yeah, not a bad start so far. As long as we look somewhat decent. Jerome says Liverpool 3, Napoli 1. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Curtis Jones here now on the ball for Liverpool. He wins a throw-in. Now Tsimikas gives it to Thiago from the throw-in. Thiago now gives it back to Tsimikas. Now to Van Dijk, across to Konate. Now into the feet of Fabinho. Hoping for a big game from Fabinho tonight as well. He's been not too good this season. Is Konate playing good? He hasn't really had anything to deal with as of yet. But hopefully he has a good game. James Milner here now. In space here to whip a ball into the area. He does do so. But Di Lorenzo clears it away. And now obviously man's chasing that, but Konate wins it. And Napoli win a throw-in though, as Konate run out of play. MXOLD Pro says 6-2 Napoli wins. Hopefully not, but yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. Fortunately. Napoli win a free kick here after Ndombele was fouled by Fabinho, but it is just in the halfway circle there, the centre circle. Yeah, Ndombele has kind of revitalized his career a little bit. He was a bit poor at Spurs, wasn't he? Ndombele didn't really do much. But it is Tsimikas here, wins the ball from the free kick, gives it back to Alisson. Now Alisson passing it quickly to Konate. Back to Alisson again. Now to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now across to Tsimikas. Tsimikas now to the midfield to find Milner. Now back to Tsimikas again. Now James Milner. Milner now to Curtis Jones. Hopefully he can have a good game as well. Now we've got Mo Salah down the right hand side here. Now to Trent. Back to Salah. Salah over pass to Curtis Jones in good space here. Merritt, Curtis Jones. Oh, on the roof of the net. Really good chance there. Really good chance to make it 1-0. Curtis Jones just kind of chipped it over the goalkeeper Merritt. But he hit it a bit too high and went onto the roof of the net. But it was a good chance. It was kind of hard to finish, I suppose, because Merritt came straight out, rushing at his feet. Eddie Football says, we'd be so lucky to get a win as our poor recent performances. Liverpool playing bad in the Prem, but good in the Champions League. Yeah, any win tonight will be positive, to be fair. Any win will be positive. But yeah, like in the league, we looked really poor. Like, I think it's Nottingham Forest is just terrible. Against Leeds, it's terrible. But I said, like, on the Forest game, I said we can perform for the big games, but when it comes to these like smaller Premier League games, the players just don't show up. That's almost what it seems like. So hopefully we can put in a good performance today and get a win. But it is Kvaratskhelia now on the ball here for Napoli. He gives it to Nguizia. To be fair, like, to be honest with you, I don't really know a lot of Napoli players, which makes it just kind of crazy that they're playing so well at the moment. It must be, I don't know, just the form's really good. You have to give them praise to the manager. And it is Napoli in possession here now with Nguizia. He tries to find Aussie man, but he's dispossessed, and Thiago wins it back here. Now to Fabinho. But Thiago's pass is misplaced, and Di Lorenzo collects it. Helpful Macarena when losing 2-0 to Villa. Are you managing Liverpool? Now Nguizia on the ball here. Ostergaard. Now Di Lorenzo. Lorenzo puts the ball into the area for Aussie man. But his touch is a bit heavy here, and Salah wins the ball back. Salah trying to pass it out to Trent. Now Trent clears it back up to Salah. And but Kim gets there first. Now he throws it out to Oliveira. Now across to Nguizia. Nguizia now on the ball here. Liverpool fans, Napoli are beating the shot out of Liverpool. Okay. We'll see what happens. You never know. We're playing quite well so far. 7 minutes in. Mo Salah here on the ball here. Tries to find Tsimikas. He manages to do so. Now Tsimikas on the ball here. Gives it to Thiago. Thiago back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas whips the ball into the area, but it's straight into the hands of Merritt there. Someone's spamming and Ajax scored. Yeah, I banned the spammer, but Ajax have scored. I think that means Rangers' European hopes are definitely over. I don't think there's any way back from that, really. Unless they can score 6 goals and make it 6-1. Just isn't happening. It is not happening. Let's have a look at the goal scorer. Berghuis is the goal scorer on that one. But yeah, Kvaratskhelia there trying to claim for a penalty after he went down quite lightly there against Canate. Don't personally think it was a penalty. I'm not sure if the referee's checking it or not. Don't think it should be at all. He is a good player though, it's not a penalty. Bobby here now gives it across to Milner, but Kvaratskhelia wins it back there. Now Kvaratskhelia on the ball here. He's got Oliveira in support. Decides to take a shot distance, but it goes out of play for a goal kick there. Yeah, Luciano Spalletti is the Napoli coach. Done an excellent job so far. If Napoli win the Serie A this year, that makes the Serie A one of the most competitive leagues in world football. That means that there would have been 4 winners in 4 years of Juventus, Inter, and AC than Napoli, and that'd be really cool. Eddie says I made it 3-2. Nice, mate. Nice. I haven't played FIFA in a long time, actually. In a long time. But it is Nguizia on the ball here. Gives it across to Ostergaard. Ostergaard now passes it into the middle of nowhere and kicks out a play for a Liverpool throw-in. And Salah takes it quickly. Now to Trent. Trent here now. Gives it back to Canate. Now to Virgil van Dijk. Now to Bobby. Back to Van Dijk again here. Now Tsimikas. Tsimikas now on the ball here. Gives it across to Curtis Jones. Back to Tsimikas again. Yeah, guys, if you're new around here as well, make sure you drop a like on the stream. It helps us out massively in terms of growing the stream out there. I didn't think it'll be as busy tonight because it is kind of set in stone in terms of what will happen in the Champions League group this year. I feel like a lot of Liverpool fans have accepted that we'll finish second. But yeah, if you are new around here as well, make sure you subscribe if you are a Liverpool fan as well. We upload daily content. But Liverpool's attacking play there is flagged down for offside, and it'll be a free kick to Napoli. Evie says Liverpool, and then something in Russian. Not too sure. But Merritt on the ball here now for Napoli. Gives it across to Ostergaard. Now to Tsimikas, who wins the ball back here. Now up to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones across to Tsimikas. Now Virgil van Dijk boots it long for Mo Salah. Mo Salah collects the ball. And he finds James Milner on the overlap and run. Now to Mo Salah again. Salah here now with a long ball into the box, but Ostergaard clears it away. And that falls to Bobby Firmino's feet, but he boots out of play for a goal kick for Napoli. Jude says, I subbed. Thank you, Jude. It's not Russian. I know Russian. That's a different language. Oh, I don't even know, to be fair. Might just be like a weird text font. And Di Lorenzo here now. Barcelona are winning in their game as well, but that won't really matter to anything because they are still in the Europa League. But Marcos Alonso did score it. Virgil van Dijk here with a throw-in for Liverpool. Gives it across to Simicas. What's the score? It's still 0-0 at the moment. But to be fair, we've been decent so far. We've been decent. They're pretty solid. I mean, in comparison to the first 20 minutes between Ajax and Liverpool, it's been a lot better. Ajax are winning 1-0 against Rangers. Berghuis scored. Even though I have no idea of the result for tonight, I'm more concerned about the teamwork as a collective. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing as well. Like, even if we don't top the group by scoring, 4 or more goals, as long as we put in a good performance, then it's a positive, really. But Van Dijk here to Konate. Konate now booting along, trying to find Salah, but he boots out of play instead, and it's a throw in here now to Napoli. Now Kvaratskhelia goes back to Oliveira. Now falls to Trent now, though. Trent now trying to boot it long for Salah to chase, but it was a bit ambitious of a pass. Now Merritt here, booting it across to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo now across to Ostergaard. Now Lobotka. Lobotka across to Oliveira. Now across to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia whips it into the area, but Van Dijk clears it away. And to Trent, who managed to keep it in and out the danger area. But now it falls to Ndombele. Ndombele here is tackled by Trent. It's a nice tackle there. Wait, I don't know if this is true or not, but my brother said we can't top the group because Napoli have a too high goal difference. I think it goes to head. So if you finish on the same points tonight, so say we win 4-0 and we match the same points as Napoli, we would actually top the group because in the last fixture it was 4-1. So essentially we've scored the same amount of goals against each other, but they would have conceded one against. So we would have scored one more goal against them than they would have scored against us. So it goes against goals scored against the team. So if we score 5 against them overall in the 2 matches and they only score 4, we go above them. Quite complicated, but yeah, it's not really the goal difference. Kvaratskhelia now to Oliveira. Now across to I keep forgetting that player's name. Abotka. Now to Di Lorenzo. Now to Ozyman. But Van Dijk clears it away here for Liverpool. And he's got Bobby chasing it down. But Ostergaard gets there instead and heads it into Thiago's path though. Now Thiago over to Bobby Firmino. Now to Milner. Milner now to Salah. Salah on the ball here down the right hand side. Whip takes a shot, but it falls straight into the hands of Merritt. But there was a low chance of that happening, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it will happen. But if it happens to be 4-0, guys, we've won the group. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Bit of a weak effort from Salah in the end, to be fair. Napoli win a free kick there from their goal kick as Oliveira is fouled by the Liverpool player. They got a weird sponsor, Napoli. It's like I can't remember the name of it. EA7. Yeah, Armani, that's it. Armani sponsor Napoli's kits, which is weird. Never seen that before. But it is Ingrizia now on the ball here. Dispossessed though by Tsimikas. Now Tsimikas across to Bobby. Back to Curtis Jones here. Curtis Jones now to Thiago. Thiago now to Tsimikas. Now back to Curtis Jones again. Curtis Jones giving it into the midfield here to Fabinho. Now across to Konate. Konate now driving forward with the ball here. Trying to pass into Mo Salah's feet, but his pass is misplaced and Napoli do win it back. But Konate manages to get it back though from the Napoli attempt of a pass as well. And wins a throw-in for Liverpool. He gives it back to Fabinho. Now Fabinho to Thiago. Thiago have a long ball forward trying to find Curtis Jones. But he overhits the pass and he goes out of play for a goal kick for Napoli. Now Ostergaard on the ball here, boots it long. For Osimhen to collect. Osimhen now heads it on to Ndombele. Ndombele now gives it across to Kvaratskhelia down the left-hand side. Now Kvaratskhelia gives it back to Ndombele. Ndombele now dips it over to trying to find his winger, but Ndombele kicks out of play here for a Liverpool throw-in. Poor pass in the end. Now Tsimikas here with the throw-in. Throws it long through Bobby. Liverpool win a throw-in. Napoli win another free kick though. Victor Sharamus' Liverpool 2-0. Hopefully a clean sheet would be ideal. But we do need 4 guys if you want to go through as the champions of the group. So they're not fancy Bayern Munich in the round of 16. Now Fabinho gives it across to Thiago. Thiago have a poor pass back, but Alisson just managed to clear it away. He boots it long here for Curtis Jones to chase, but Ostergaard gets there first and heads it back to his keeper, Merritt. Now Merritt in the possession here for Napoli. But yeah, guys, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're a Liverpool fan. We upload daily Liverpool content. That Rai guy says that Georgian lad they have is an unreal, man. Gonna make some huge cash from him. Seeing him linked with City and United. Yeah, he's brilliant, to be fair. He's really good. I don't know what his stats are this season. He's been really good, though. I think he's got like the same amount of appearances as he has goals and assists combined. And like he's like 21 years old as well. He's really young. He'll definitely leave in the summer. I was having a chat with other supporters, and there was a mixed view if Liverpool would make the top four, win cups, or even say fight in a relegation battle. What's your views? I don't think we'll fight a relegation battle at all. I don't think that's on the cards. In my opinion, I think if we can aim to get top four and put our full focus on the Champions League or cup competitions in general, try and win some silverware so it's not a complete disaster. But yeah, I don't think we'll be fighting a relegation battle. I think the players are showing up for the big games in the Champions League, so I'm pretty confident when it comes to playing here. It's a relegation battle though. Yes, at 12 matches, 6 goals, 5 assists, 5 player of the matches. Unreal that. Unbelievable. Yeah, he'll be leaving in the summer though, I think. Is this his breakout season? I don't know where they signed him from. I think they got him from like some Georgian team. Um, to be fair, I couldn't name any other Georgian player. Even yeah, it's just apparently his nickname's Kravdonia after club legend Diego Maradona due to his performances. I think we'll finish top 6 but win the Champions League. Yeah, I agree. I could possibly. I don't have a top 6, but I think I want to aim for top 4 regardless. But I think we'll have a good, strong campaign in the Champions League. James Milner here now on the ball. Gives it across to Milner. Now to Bobby down that right hand side. Now back to Milner. It's a nice pass, to be fair. Milner trying to get it into the area, but Anguizia read it and cleared it away for a throwing for Liverpool. 78% said Liverpool. That's surprising. I mean, this is a Liverpool stream, but geez. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident, to be fair, in this game. I don't think Napoli will completely blow us away. They might be a bit complacent, because they probably see themselves as already champions of the group anyway. But Napoli's attack is stopped there, guys, due to a offside call. So Liverpool do have a free kick. I don't know. I think we can still beat them. I think, to be honest, we've been the better side so far as well, so I'll take it. Thoughts on Talksport saying Klopp should use his clout with SSG to force him to invest big in Jan? Do you mean like kind of threaten his position as manager if they don't invest? I think go for it. Something needs to happen in January, to be honest with you. We covered in our video the other day, guys, about 4 players that we think Liverpool should sign. So we had the Kratashida, the left winger for Napoli, as a potential signing. We had Moises Caicedo from Brighton as a midfield option. We had Frankie de Jong as a midfield option, and we had Bruno Guimaraes as a midfield option as well. And I was watching the highlights. Obviously, Newcastle beat Aston Villa 4-0, and Bruno Guimaraes was class, top player. Yeah, that's what I'd do. That honest, I'd do it. Use your muscle. Like, yeah, basically said kick the door down and tell him to invest or he walks. I'd literally do that if I was him. It must be frustrating trying to manage Liverpool. Like, it's a massive club, and the owners just don't want to invest the same amount, like the same way as Man City. Obviously, I know we haven't really got the funds as much as Man City, but something needs to happen in January. It's just they need to put some money into the club to try and regroup our season with some new players. But Kvaratskhelia here on the ball now gives it across to Anguissa. Now back to Ostergaard for you know about Timo Werner? I don't know about Timo Werner. Ndombele with a shot here. Alisson saves it. Alisson now to Thiago. Thiago, a nice ball forward here for Mo Salah to chase. Now Mo Salah down the right hand side here on the attack for Liverpool. What can he do here? Pass it to Thiago. Thiago shoots. There's a good save there by Merritt. A good chance there for Liverpool when Liverpool do win a throw in. We need like Neto or Neves or just someone with an impact. Neves is a stat merchant. I think Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. I don't think he'll leave, but why not? Or Moises Caicedo from Brighton. Probably Moises Caicedo is probably the most realistic option, maybe. I don't think Declan Rice will join. Now Konaté tries to dip a ball into Bobby's head, but it's a misplaced pass. But he does manage to get the ball back now, though. Now it's Van Dijk to Thiago. Thiago now switching the play down that right hand side to Trent. Trent now whips into the area, falls to Curtis Jones, heads it just over the bar though. There's a good chance there for the youngster. But yeah, Firmino did well there. Firmino did well there to pass it back to Curtis Jones over back heel type pass. But Ajax are 2-0 up, guys, in their game. And things go from bad to worse for Rangers in their European campaign this season. Not been great, have they? That time it's Kudos that scored that one. By the way, guys, Porto beat Atletico Madrid a bit earlier on today as well. And that means Atletico finished fourth in their group, rock bottom and out of Europe completely. That's just stinking. Also, yeah, so now the way the Group B set up as well, so Porto won it, Club Brugge came second, Leverkusen came third, and then Atletico Madrid, etc. So if we finish second today, obviously don't get 4 goals or more, we can draw Porto, which I don't think is the worst kind of around a 16 fixture to get. No offense to Porto, but yeah, it's not too bad. But Aussie man's calling for a foul on Van Dijk here. Basically saying Van Dijk booted him. But yeah, guys, we're nearly at 20 likes. If we can get to 25 likes before half time, that'd be massively, massively appreciated. Would you take João Paulinho from Fulham to push Fabinho into form? Guy looks unstoppable. Yeah, I'll take him, to be fair. Like, Fulham have looked really good so far this season, to be fair for them. Merit now on the ball for Napoli. Now across to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo is fouled by Curtis Jones, though. Coming up to the half an hour mark. Oh, we are up to the half an hour mark, guys. We've got about 15 minutes left to play at normal time. 13 minutes left to play. Not been a bad start to the half for Liverpool, to be fair. Not been terrible. We've had a few little glimpses of chances. The Curtis Jones ones come to mind, both of them. Which is all we can ask for, guys. All we can ask for. Positive start. Maybe a goal would be ideal as well. And it is Liverpool in possession here again now with Thiago. We love to steal a player from Fulham after all. What do you guys think of Harvey Elliott so far this season? I think he's been brilliant. He is on the bench tonight. He's not starting today. But we've got Di Lorenzo here on the attack now for Napoli. He gives it to Aussie Man. Aussie Man here was kind of crossed into the area, but Milner will clear that away. And he does so. The linesman calls for offside though. Bayern Munich are 1-0 up in their game as well, guys. I think they've cemented themselves at top of the table. They have, yeah. And Inter are second in that one. Thank you, Ireland. Konate here now to Trent. Now to Thiago. Thiago now to Van Dijk. Eddie says he's been good. I think he has been better than we could have hoped for, but not the sort of player we need. If that makes sense. Sort of, I suppose. I think he's been really good, to be fair. I liked him so far. He kind of got some criticism against the game against Leeds, really, which I think was unjustified, really. Even if he had a bad game, he's been more of a consistent performer out of the rest of the squad. So Thiago now on the ball here, switches it across to Mo Salah. Now Salah gives it across to Bobby. Now Bobby tries to find Salah on the overlap and run there, but Oliveira reads that and clears it away for a goal kick here after bouncing off of Salah's back. It's weird seeing Armani as a football team sponsor. Now Liverpool in possession again here with Konate. Konate's pass though is misplaced. I've said that a few times today. Konate's pass has been a bit sloppy so far. And Konate does get a yellow card as well at the same time after a foul on Botka. I believe that was. Yeah, Botka. I love him personally, but his light frame does force our two midfielders into working harder. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. Yeah, he does require Fabinho and Thiago to do a little bit of extra work. Who Elliot? Harvey Elliott. Aussie man here now, driving forward almost one on one with Allison, but Allison manages to collect the ball. Now Van Dyke. Van Dyke now to Curtis Jones. Back to Allison again. Now Simicas. Allison now booting along here for Milner, but Milner's touch is stinking, and Kratashvili wins it back. But then Napoli kick it out of play. And it'll be a throwing here to Liverpool. He's young, he looks burned out against Leeds. Yeah, he's not starting today as well, so a little bit of rest for him. Yeah, Rangers have been absolutely stinking in Europe so far. They're not ready for that step up yet, I don't think. Money on the table right now. You're guaranteed one signing in Jan. Who you bringing in? Jude Bellingham. Milner's gone down here, guys. He's got a big gash on his forehead. He's cut himself open a little bit there. Might have to get band-aided up a little bit here, because there's blood all over his face. But he should be fine. You know, James is a workhorse. Oh, Bellingham's an absolute baller. Ireland's ice as soon as. Soon as. He loves it. Graham Souness. Mental that Kratashvili is 21 years old. Milner's still down on the floor here, guys. I think he'll be fine. I think he just cut his head open a little bit. Milner's like an anime villain, make him bleed. He comes back stronger. The guy's an absolute workhorse, isn't he? When we got him from Man City, I was like, who would have thought James Milner at that point when Man City didn't want him anymore? And we kind of switched him around for Sterling. Who would have thought all the success he would have had with the club? Absolute baller, mate. Absolute baller. But game has resumed. Then Milner is back on his feet. He looks fine. It's just a little cut on the head. He's had worse. And it is Konate now in possession here for Liverpool. With 5 minutes left to play at normal time, there'll probably be like 2 minutes of stoppage time as well due to that stoppage in time. So, yeah. But it is Curtis Jones now on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it up to Simicas. Now Simicas is driving forward down that left-hand side. He plays it into Bobby's feet. And Bobby kind of trips over the ball there. And Napoli win back possession. Ostergaard now on the ball. It can happen with Liverpool. Remember 2003, West Ham relegated in their team. James, Glenn Johnson, Joe Cole, Canio, Sinclair, Jermaine Defoe, and Carrick. Yeah, but our team is better than that. We're not going to get relegated. No chance. Not happening. Not happening. Like Gary Mack, brilliant. We need another Billy Little. Curtis Jones here now on the ball for Liverpool. He gives it over to Mo Salah here. Mo Salah with a good chance. Liverpool takes a shot. Oh, he hits it wide. How's he not finished that? That should be 1-0. That should be 1-0. 1-on-1 with the keeper. It was offside anyway, but... For God's sake. I would go for Declan Rice and Jan, but not much chance of getting him. If it was one of those situations, as the Rai guy said earlier, who would you choose, Declan Rice or Jude? Jude Bellingham. I'd still choose Jude, to be honest. Jude Bellingham is just an absolute baller. Got Di Lorenzo here in possession now for Napoli. Gives it across to Ndombele. And Ndombele now back to Ostergaard. Now Ndombele here on the ball. Dispossessed though by Bobby. But the referee's not happy with that one. Gives a free kick to Napoli. I'm not too sure why. Seems a bit bizarre. Now Ostergaard here. Boots it across for Kvaratskhelia to collect. Now Kvaratskhelia on the ball here. Dispossessed there by Fabinho. Now Mo Salah gives it across to Bobby. Bobby now trying to find Curtis Jones, but it's blocked again by the Napoli defence. And now Di Lorenzo's on the ball here for Napoli. Gives it across to Politano. Both similar players, but I think Jude has a higher ceiling. Yeah, I agree, 100%. 100%. He's a generational talent, Jude Bellingham. I wonder how good his brother will be. His brother still plays for Birmingham now. I wonder if he'll reach the same heights as to what we think Jude can reach now. Be interested to see. I watched that Troy Deeney on that Ben Foster thing. He was talking about the Bellingham brothers, saying they're like classy lads, good lads. And he said his brother's similar to Jude, very mature for his age. But Alisson here now. Trying to find Mo Salah. But Napoli get there instead. Now Napoli win a throw-in Liverpool's half. Yeah, guys, nearly at the 45th minute here now. Not been a bad first half, to be honest with you. It's kind of slowed down the last 5 minutes here. But we have the ball here now, a potential attack here. Mo Salah driving forward the ball. But he's forced to turn backwards towards the keeper and go back to Alisson though. And there'll be 1 minute of stoppage time left to play. Alisson now booting along for Curtis Jones, but he overhits it and it goes out of play for a Napoli throw-in. The Rara guy says Bellingham's brother and Haaland's cousin still about to break onto the scene. It's mad. Sudarjan scored from his own half, then a scissor kick in the space of a week. Yeah, the Haaland genes or whatever's going on over there in Norway, mate. There's something crazy's going on over there. I need to find these factories. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well they do. But sometimes it cannot be great for, like, you know, obviously we've seen it with obviously the Hazard brothers. Pogba's brothers aren't very good. Ryan Sessegnon brother isn't as good as him. So hopefully they break that kind of thing and they're both just as good. Because if we have another Erling Haaland around, it'd be mental. But yeah, guys, that's the half-time whistle here now. Still 0-0, obviously. Will I take a 0-0? Probably not. I'd rather get a win. If it doesn't, a win overall doesn't really mean anything, but it's just to show the players still have that bit of desire in them to get a result, I suppose. But yeah, guys, I'll be back in 15 minutes though. I'm gonna take a little break quickly, and yeah, I'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Hopefully, we can get 4 goals in 45 minutes, but we'll see. And hello, guys. We're back underway here for the second half. The players are coming out of the tunnel now. Hopefully, we can get a slightly better performance in the second half. It wasn't all terrible in the first, but we do need a goal still. And this time around, it is Milner to get us off underway for the second half. Tamara's joined the chat as well. Hello, Tamara. How are you doing? Guys, let me know what your score predictions are now that you've seen the first half. I'm still going to go for a 2-1 win, but less confident now, I suppose. Fabinho here now to Curtis Jones, but he's dispossessed there now, and it's a Botka in possession. As far as I know, there's been no changes yet for either side, so it's the same 11 still playing. But Konate in possession now for Liverpool. He gives it back to Alisson. Thought someone was in my house. Milner here goes down though for some reason. Not too sure what's happened here. Didn't look like a foul. I think James Milner might have to come off the park here, guys. He was there with Leviera. I think he got a bit. I think he just pulled a muscle or something. He just started shaking his head there, guys. I think James Milner might have to come off the park. So he's not too happy. Harvey Elliott probably will be the man to replace him. He's taken off his his warm-up kit, getting ready to come on. But that's not a good sign, though. Another player injured. Not ideal. Big man James Milner. The captain as well. When will it end, eh? When will the injuries stop? Yeah, that's a nightmare so far. He's able to walk off the pitch though, which is something, I suppose, but it was the fact that he kind of just stopped. No one really challenged him or anything like that, and he just started shaking his head. So he obviously felt some sort of pain in his muscle or something. But nonetheless, Harvey Elliott is the man to replace him. I kind of jinxed that as well. I said, as of yet, no one's made any substitutions, and as soon as I said it, James Milner was taken off with an injury. But he's straight down the tunnel now, guys, and the game has resumed. And it is Napoli in possession here with Ostergaard. He gives it across to Di Lorenzo. Yeah, you know it's bad if Milner has to go off. Yeah, definitely. He's normally, despite his age, normally he's the most fittest man on the pitch. Have we been good? Yeah, we're not been bad, to be fair. It's not been amazing, don't get me wrong, but the overall performance hasn't been too bad. But it is Napoli here with a chance now. The ball comes into the area. Konate heads it away. Kvaratskhelia takes a shot. Goes wide at the near post there. Kvaratskhelia. But yeah, guys, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. We upload daily Liverpool content. So if you're a Liverpool fan, I'd recommend you subscribe. But if you're a Napoli fan, not so much. But Liverpool do have a free kick here now with Tsimikas to take it. A good spot to get a ball into the area here, into the box. But Trent chooses to pass it short here to Thiago instead. Now Thiago whips it into the area. Tries to find Mo Salah, but Mo Salah can't control it. Is Nunes off? Nah, Nunes didn't start tonight. He didn't start tonight. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got Nguiza in possession here now. Yeah, Nunez is on the bench though, guys. Quite a strong bench, to be fair. But it's Curtis Jones here driving forward with the ball here now down the left-hand side. Takes a shot, but the Napoli defender, Di Lorenzo, blocks it and it goes out for a throwing for Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not too sure why he didn't start, to be fair. Probably just resting him. They probably see this as a game that, unless you're very lucky and score more than 4 goals, it really doesn't mean much. So maybe resting a few players because Robbo's not starting either. So, but Liverpool do win a free kick, a corner. Sorry, here. Ball comes into the area, falls to the edge of the box here to Harvey Elliott, who then hits it back into the box again. And he finds Tsimikas now. Tsimikas again puts it into the area. Konate wins a header, but it falls to Firmino. Now Salah takes a shot and it goes over the bar for a goal kick to Napoli. It wasn't great. Yeah, exactly. It's probably a throwaway game. I think now anyway, I think we're probably going to have to settle to finish second now. Trent here loses possession but wins it back. And it's a throwing now to Napoli. I would like to see a goal though or something. I don't want it to end 0-0. Boring. It'd be good if we can be the team that gives Napoli their first defeat as well. Take it. But Napoli do win a free kick here after Fabinho fouls Oliveira from the throwing. Bro, I did what Salah just did in school as well. You're a bit of a baller, Eddie. A bit of a baller. Napoli have a good chance here from the free kick if they can get someone's head on it. Kvaratskhelia to take it. Webs into the area. Falls to a bot card into the back of the net, guys. It's 1-0. It's Ostergaard. It's 1-0 from the free kick here to Napoli. And yeah, really, really poor. Undeserved as well. Ostergaard makes it 1-0 to Napoli. God's sake. Lovely free kick there by the Georgian. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I was good until we conceded. Ostergaard makes it 1-0. I thought it was a Botka at first, but it was Ostergaard, the defender. They will check the goal on VAR quickly, just to see if the player was positioned offside, but I don't think he was. I think it will stand. There's no one marking him. He just ran forward into so much space. Really poor defending. And that's disappointing as well, because we have been the better side, I'd say. So to concede isn't ideal. But yeah, I think Konate was marking Aussie Man instead, and then Ostergaard was left unmarked. They are checking the goal though, quickly. But I think it will stand. Referee's just waiting. But yeah, someone mentioned that Darwin Núñez earlier. I would bring him on, to be fair. Bobby's been a bit quiet so far. Especially if we're 1-0 down now as well. Still checking the goal here. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Yeah, they're still checking it, guys. We're taking about 2 minutes now. Referee, mate. Just stand there. Go to the screen if you have to. The guy's got his fingers crossed, or trying to. He's got a bandage over one of them, so. No goal, guys. Still 0-0. Offside. We'll take it. We'll take it. Offside. Ideal. Liverpool here now on the attack with Mo Salah down that right hand side here. What can he do? He's there defended nicely there by Oliveira. It goes out for a throwing to Liverpool. I think that was the right call in the end, to be fair. I was looking at the replays. I think it was offside. I think that's what they're claiming, it was offside. It was undeserved as well. I think we don't deserve to go 1-0 down, to be fair. But what can you do? Yeah, it's probably a tight call, to be fair. Wasn't quite quite a close call. But Liverpool here now, on the other end, here with Bobby Firmino. Gives it to Curtis Jones. Now Jones across to Tsimikas. Ball into the area, but it's cleared off the line there by Kim. Cleared away from the line by Kim, sorry. Now Harvey Elliott on the ball. Gives it across back to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk. Now across to Bobby, but Bobby's dispossessed there by Anguizia. But Fabinho wins it back here. Now to Salah. Salah now to Bobby. Bobby to Harvey Elliott, but the referee blows his whistle for something here. I think it's a free kick to Napoli. I believe it is. Yeah, very, very close. It seemed like his elbow was offside, I believe. I don't know anymore. I don't even know anymore. His shoulder. Maybe his shoulder was offside. Not even sure how it works anymore, guys, to be honest with you. Just take the referee's word for it, I suppose. It's in our favour, so why not? But yeah, Ajax are winning 3-0 now, guys. Stinking. 3-0 Ajax. At Ibrox as well. Very poor. Kratashvili on the ball here. Gives it across to Ndombele. Now Ndombele now to Abotka. Now we got Abotka on the ball again. He's driving forward with the ball here. Try to find Aussie man. Finds Anguizia instead. Now Di Lorenzo whips into the area, but Elliott clears away with his head. Now Trent clears it away again. Now Kim here for Napoli. Goes it to Di Lorenzo. Now back to Kim. Napolitano. Marseille are also beating Spurs at the moment, guys, as well. Just a big result. Kashila here was shot. Good save, to be fair, but poor defending. What are you doing? Yeah, Kashila, sorry, had a shot with a kind of half volley, and Alisson managed to save it quite comfortably there with his legs, but just poor defending in the build-up. Disappointing. But yeah, guys, we're on 36 likes. If you're new around here, drop a like on the stream. We're trying to get to 50 before the end of the game. That'd be ideal, to be fair. Bit of a quieter stream tonight. I think it's just due to it being a filling game, really. Not much can really come from it. Got about half an hour left to play as well. Nice volley in the end, to be fair. I took a deflection off of Trent's foot, but Alisson managed to save it there. It was no trouble for the keeper. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Appreciate that. Liverpool here now in possession with Virgil van Dijk. He gives it across to Thiago. Thiago now to Fabinho. Now to Bobby. Firmino on the ball now. Gives it to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones is dispossessed though by Ndombele. And Ndombele now driving forward with the ball here for Napoli. But a nice tackle there by Konate. And Thiago recoups that and gives it back to Alisson. Well played by Konate. That Ajax goal was ruled out earlier, guys, by the way. So it's still 2-0 in that game. But yeah, not a fun night if you're a Rangers fan. But Curtis Jones here now, Tsimikas. Napoli back in possession again, though. Harvey Elliott now wins it back. That's Curtis Jones again. Curtis Jones, a nice pass over to Salah, but Kim does a nice bicycle kick clearance to get it away. But it falls to Tsimikas, though. Tsimikas whips it in, but Elliott can't win the header. And now Liverpool are in possession again, though, with Konate. Konate here now for Liverpool. Gives it across to Elliott. Elliott now to Fabinho. Now to Thiago. Thiago out to Tsimikas. Now back to Bobby. Now to Thiago, but Inguizia reads that and wins the ball back for Napoli. Now Botka on the ball here for Napoli. Botka is dispossessed though and fouled by Liverpool, and Napoli do win a free kick. And Napoli back in possession again though. And Spurs actually have just scored though. Langley has scored that one. Eddie says, come on LFC. Hope for something. At least a goal would be ideal. We're playing a lot better today as well. Like when we had possession in the last few games, it feels like we're just passing around the back for the sake of it. But this time we're constantly pushing towards an Napoli defence and playing well. Kvaratskhelia now trying to chase the ball here, but it goes out of play instead though for a Liverpool goal kick. Now Inguizia to Ndombele. Now back to Inguizia again. Gives it out to Oliveira. Now switching that play down to Di Lorenzo. Barcelona are winning 3-2, but seems like that Victoria Pleasant could have a comeback on their hands a little bit here. Barcelona are absolutely in the mud at the moment. I think our season's going bad. Look at Barcelona's season, guys. And after all the money they spent as well. Terrible. Ndombele here now. Now across to Oliveira. Back to Ingriza. Now Botka. Botka here now to Ostergaard. Ostergaard now to Oliveira. Oliveira here on the ball now. What can he do? Kusip has Ostergaard. Ostergaard booting it forward here. Slips on his ass whilst he does so. Now he finds Curtis Jones. Now it's Bobby to Curtis Jones here. Curtis Jones lays it off to Harvey Elliott to shoot, but he hits it way, way, way over the bar. Into Rosed. And it's a goal kick here now to Napoli. Now Napoli on the other end here now. But Liverpool do clear it away. Now falls to Kratashvili here. Kratashvili with a chance over Napoli. And Kanate clears it away though. Now Bobby on the ball here. Down that right hand side for Liverpool. But Oliveira wins that back for Napoli here. Now across to Botka. Botka now to Ingriza. Now to Ndombele. Now to Ingriza again. Now to Kratashvili. Back to Ndombele. Ndombele now to Kim and to Ostergaard. Ostergaard here to Botka. Now to Ndombele. Napoli just maintain a bit of possession here, but Ndombele's trying to switch the play. And Liverpool have won it back here through Tsimikas. And Liverpool do win a free kick here after a foul on Thiago as well. Yeah, guys, a bit of a slow half so far. Now Harvey Elliott to Salah. Salah's dispossessed there by Ndombele. Now Aussie man on the ball here for Napoli, driving forward with the ball. But then he's fouled there by Kanate, and Napoli do win a free kick. Surprised Klopp didn't use this great chance to try a couple of new youth blood. Why not get them ready for League Cup third round? It helps them with their progress, even 2 to 3 players other than Jones and Elliott. Yeah, I agree, to be fair, that'd be a good shout. I mean, we've got Calvin Ramsey on the bench, we've got Bajcetic on the bench as well, and we've also got Carvalho, Phillips and stuff like that as well, but... Well, not Nat Phillips, really. Nat Phillips is it's ancient, but... Yeah, we got Bajcetic on the bench, we got Ramsey, and then we got Carvalho, I suppose. But yeah, there's not many youth on the bench. If I was him, I would put a few more on the bench, maybe start a few more. Hopefully Bajcetic gets a chance later. Mo Salah here now dispossessed down that right hand side as he's trying to attack for Liverpool. But he wins a throwing here now though. Lozano is coming on here now for Napoli. A player that was showed a lot of promise whilst he was at PSV. I'm not sure how it's worked out for him so far though. The Mexican. Habla usted español? He probably does speak Spanish. Politano here coming off now for Lozano, the Mexican. If any of you guys watch Serie A football, how good is Lozano? Has he kind of flopped since he joined Napoli, or is it just injuries? I don't really know too much about him anymore. But I know he's a promising player at PSV. Wouldn't mind us trying a three at the back system. Yeah, maybe when our defenders a bit more. Maybe when Matip comes back, maybe. Aussie man here now for Napoli down that left hand side. Dispossessed though, and he's calling for a free kick here. I think the referee's giving it to him. He's not happy. Lozano has been bad until literally this season. Yeah, to be fair, I thought he was a bit of a flop at the first, to be fair. Like, he was quite a young, promising player when he joined. But I think when your team like Napoli's playing this well, I think a lot of players' form is kind of at it now across to Curtis Jones. Now to Fabinho. Liverpool with a throwing, sorry, here. Darwin Núñez is set to come on, guys, now. Darwin Núñez is about to come on the park here for Curtis Jones. Good substitution, in my opinion. Hopefully he can add a little bit of something to the game. Curtis Jones not been terrible, not been great, kind of mid-game, to be fair. But hopefully Darwin Núñez can add a bit of life into that attack. There you go, Tamara. Darwin Núñez is on now. Simicas here now on the throwing. Throws it back here to Van Dijk, who then switches the play across to Trent. It was a terrible pass, and he goes out of play for a throwing to Napoli. Yeah, not great. But if you just join the stream now, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. It helps us out massively. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're a Liverpool fan. Yeah, we upload daily Liverpool content. Trent's just got a yellow card for something as well. I'm not even too sure why. The referee's kind of telling him why, but he's not happy about it. Oh, time wasting. But yeah, I don't know why it'd be time wasting if we're losing. Makes no sense. I think the referees and the officials are really knuckling down on time wasting now. That's quite a big thing, unfortunately. Oliveira here now to Ndombele. Now back to Oliveira. Driving forward the ball here for Napoli. Tries to find Aussie man, but Van Dijk gets there first and clears it out of play for a throwing to Napoli. But Aussie man's gone down there, claiming for a free kick. He's saying that Van Dijk smacked him in the face as he won the ball back. But yeah, not really. Referee says no foul, and still the throwing goes on for Napoli now. Got about 15 minutes left to play, guys, of this game. We're approaching the 75th minute now. And that's met with a Lobotka strike that Alisson comfortably saves. Now Trent on the ball here for Liverpool. Give you guys a quick update on the other games as well around Europe. So we have Bayern Munich winning 2-0 currently against Inter Milan. Choupo-Moting getting the second one actually, which is quite cool. Liverpool obviously Napoli 0-0. It's Marseille Tottenham 1-1. Ajax still beating Rangers 2-0. Barcelona now winning 4-2 against Victoria Pleasant. And then Eintracht Frankfurt beating Sporting Lisbon 2-1 also. So there you go. Fabinho here now on the ball for Liverpool. Gives it back to Alisson. Alisson boots it somewhat long here to Harvey Elliott. Now across to Trent. Trent now with a volley pass across to Mo Salah. It's a nice pass actually. Now Mo Salah trying to switch the cross over to Tsimikas, but it's a poor cross in the end here. And Napoli do win a free kick after Bobby Firmino fouls one of their players. Yeah, Choupo-Moting has been good this year, to be fair. He's had a strange career, Neil Choupo-Moting. He's had a bit of a weird career. A bit of a Stoke City for a bit, didn't he? And PSG and then Bayern Munich. Napoli here on the ball. Yeah, he went from Stoke City to Paris and then he went to Bayern. Mental. I'm not even too sure why or how that's happened. Liverpool in the attack here now with Tsimikas. Now Tsimikas here is just dispossessed in the last little bit there down the left-hand side. And Napoli do have the ball back here now through Lozano. Now Lozano trying to run forward with it down the right-hand side, but Fabinho wins it back here. But the referee's blown his whistle for a free kick to Napoli. Probably known best for his goal line miss he did. Oh, that was terrible. That's the worst miss I've ever seen. That cleared it off the line. Good clearance, but... Yeah, he's been really good. 12 games, 7 goals in all competitions. Done well so far. What's the reason they're signing him then? Because he's not like French or German, so it's not like anything to do with his nationality. He plays with Cameroon. I always wondered why they were signing him. But he's had a good career now. Like before joining Bayern and PSG, he had like won no trophies at all. Now he's won like two Ligue 1s, Coupe de France, Coupe de Ligue. Came second in the Champions League, Bundesliga twice as well, DFL Super Cup. Getting all that silverware. But yeah, Kanate on the ball here now for Liverpool. Gives it across to Harvey Elliott. Now Elliott here, running forward with the ball here, down the centre of the park. Gives it to Tsimikas. Tsimikas tries to cross it, but it's blocked first time. Does it again here. And it falls to Trent on the edge of the box. He takes a shot first time. Blocked there by Ostergaard though. Now Salah with a chance here. Oh, good save by Merritt. Napoli do have the ball back here now. No substitutions being made as of yet for Napoli, really. They made one, that was it. It's the 80th minute now as well, so you expect they'd make another substitution. Tuchel signed him because he liked him when he played under him at Mainz. Oh, okay. He's probably shocked when he's seen PSG on the in the post saying they want him. Virgil here now heading it away. Got Nguizia on the ball here for Napoli. Gives it across to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia now on the ball for Napoli. Takes a shot. Just goes wide there into the stands. And it'll be a goal kick now to Alisson and to Liverpool. If Klopp put the youth team out there to play this game, would you be disappointed or happy? Be interested to see your views. Well, it doesn't really show much ambition to win the game, really, I suppose. But at the same time, how we're not going to score 4 goals, so I don't think a full youth team would have been ideal. But I think maybe a few more youngsters a chance, or like for example, now it's 0-0. It's the 82nd minute. Like give Bajcetic a chance, bring him on or something. There's literally nothing to lose. If we lose this game, it's just the thing. Just like doesn't go against us really. It's obviously poor, but Kvaratskhelia here is coming off the park now though, and LG for MS is coming on instead. So that danger man's gone. Kravadonia. And Lobotka's coming off as well for Zelensky. Yeah, true that. I just need to have a mixture. Have a mixture of players that are young and in the youth. Alisson here now for Liverpool. Gives it to Thiago. Thiago now to Salah. It's back to Trent. Now back to Alisson again. Now to Virgil. Back to Trent again here. Trent now to Salah. But Kim reads that run and clears it away for a throwing here to Liverpool. Now Trent to Fabinho. Back to Canate. Now across to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk now to Thiago. Back out to Simicast down the left-hand side. Wets the ball into the area here. But cleared away there by Oliveira. But only as far out as to Thiago. Now to Fabinho. Now Fabinho to Canate. Now to Simicast down that left-hand side here. But Di Lorenzo puts a block in before the cross is placed. And it's a corner kick now to Liverpool. Haven't seen many corners so far this game on our side. I think it's probably our second one, I think, actually. It's quite crazy. Ball comes in. 1-0. Liverpool, 1-0. Mo Salah from the corner. Late goal here for Salah to make it 1-0 and potentially end Napoli's unbeaten run. That came out of nowhere, to be fair. I was very surprised by that. Poor goalkeeping or poor defending there from Napoli. I need to watch the replay on that one. My full focus wasn't on it. Didn't really celebrate too much, but it's another goal for Salah this season. Ball came in, fell to Darwin Núñez. And I think it'll be Darwin Núñez's goal, actually, because if Darwin Núñez headed it in, the keeper kind of kept it just over the line, then kind of parred it away, but Salah booted it in the back of the net then to confirm it was a goal. So it could be a Darwin Núñez goal, it could be a Mo Salah goal. Still yet to be decided. But nonetheless, it is 1-0 and we'll take it. Not too sure why we haven't made any more substitutions though. That is 1-0 to us, guys. Take that. We'll take that. Positive result. Going for Napoli, really. Who obviously want to keep the unbeaten record going. But yeah, guys, got a few substitutions here now happening for Liverpool. Calvin Ramsey coming on for Bobby Firmino. Sorry, no, Fabio Carvalho coming on for Bobby Firmino. Got Thiago coming off for Bajcetic, I think. Yeah, Stefan Bajcetic on for Thiago. And then Trent also coming off here now for Calvin Ramsey. I don't know if this is his first game so far, is it, for Liverpool, Calvin Ramsey? I think it might be. Obviously signing from Aberdeen in the summer. A young player with a lot of promise. Mo Salah, oh, Diaz. Possession here now on the ball for Liverpool. Gives it back to Fabinho. Now to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk now to Konate. Back to Fabinho. Fabinho here now trying to pass it into Salah to make a run, but it's intercepted there by Napoli. Napoli do have possession back here now. We've got about 2 minutes left, guys, of normal time plus stoppage time, and it is 1-0. Can we get 3 goals? That's the question. I guess we'll see. Looks a lot more solid, by the way, at the back now without Joe Gomez. Hate to be that guy, but it is. Salah now to Carvalho. Takes a shot, just goes over the bar though, and he's out for a goal kick here now for Napoli. But yeah, make sure you drop a like on the stream as well. We're nearly at 50 likes, we're about 9 away. If we can get that before the end of the game, that'd be massively appreciated. There's a couple of Napoli substitutes as well. Raspadori on for Tanguy and Ndombele. But yeah, the manager will be disappointed with that one. And Rangers have scored a goal as well. So it's 2-1 in that game there in Glasgow. Probably won't mean much now though. If they get another one, they might get their first point in Europe. Now Carvalho on the ball here for Liverpool. Tries to feed it into Darwin Núñez, but it's cleared away there by the Napoli defence. Now Mo Salah, who I suppose will be playing the full 90 minutes tonight. James Tavernier with that goal, by the way, for Rangers from the penalty spot. Yeah, Mo Salah getting these goals back up a little bit now. Good to see. Class is permanent. Konate here now back to Alisson. Now to Konate again. We're approaching the 90th minute now, guys. Been an interesting game. It looks fairly solid, to be fair. And there'll be 7 minutes of stoppage time here, guys. 7 minutes. A lot of stoppage time, to be fair. Not too sure how I feel about that. And Ajax have just scored again here, guys. So the Rangers will not be getting their first point in Europe. Seven minutes of stoppage time, really? Mental. But Napoli do have a corner kick here now, though. Ball comes in, cleared away nicely there by the Liverpool defence. Now Napoli again down that right hand side. Ball comes into the area. Ostergaard tries to win the header there, but it's against Virgil van Dijk, so it's a bit hard. And then that shot just goes way over the bar there. Yeah, Napoli are a lot of different side now. These have like Dries Mertens, Insigne was there, Koulibaly, Hamsik. All those players are gone now. Crazy. And they're doing a lot better without them. Napoli on the ball here again with Oliveira. Now Napoli down that right hand side here. Ball comes into the area. But it goes out of play there for a goal kick here now to Liverpool. Oh, it's a corner kick actually, guys. It's a corner kick here to Napoli. Ball comes in, but it's a poor corner. It goes out of play there for a Napoli throw-in now. Alisson boots it long here now. It falls to Darwin Núñez. There's a lot of good space here down the left-hand side. Whips into the area. Oh, it's good clearance off the line there. Because Salah was on the end of that. If that Napoli defender didn't get a touch on it, Ostergaard did really, really well there. It is a corner kick now to Liverpool, but fair play to that defender. That was beautiful. Darwin Núñez whips the ball into the area, and Ostergaard gets a crucial touch on it to make sure it goes out of play for a corner. Otherwise, Salah would have been right at the end of that. But Liverpool do get a corner kick though, nonetheless. Ball comes in. And Merritt punches it away there. But there's been a foul in the box there on the Napoli player, so it'll be a free kick now to Napoli. In their goal box. In their box, sorry. He had a bit of a kerfuffle with Núñez there. Núñez needs to calm down a little bit though. No need to get that aggressive. You're winning 1-0. It's the 94th minute. Come on. He gets a yellow card as well, Núñez does. Next game away, Tottenham on the 6th. I'm pretty confident for that one, guys. I'm pretty confident for that one. I think it's a bit different when it's kind of, I won't say Tottenham are a big club, but the bigger clubs, should I say. They look a bit better. Alisson now, booting along. It is kind of frustrating me though, the fact that we can beat Napoli, who are unbeaten, probably the most informed team in Europe. Relatively comfortably as well. We looked really decent today. We just lose the lead and lose the Nottingham Forest. It's just annoying. It's just really, really annoying. Simicast here got a throwing for Liverpool. Liverpool in Europe are a different beast to Liverpool in the league. Yeah, I know, it's just frustrating though, isn't it? You just think as a fan, obviously, I'm not a player myself, but it just wouldn't be much difference. Just shocked every game, play every game, heart on your sleeve, just put a lot of effort in. I don't know, but Napoli do win a corner kick here, though, guys. Got about 2 minutes left to play. Or about a minute, actually. It just goes to show that the fans are burnt out. European nights just wake them up. Yeah, I suppose so. It's just... Ball comes in from the corner here. Poor corner though, but just falls out Anguissa down that left-hand side on the edge of the box here. Whips into the area again. But luckily Elliott's there to collect it. And he gives it to Mo Salah, who's chasing it here now. Potential counter-attack chance here now for Liverpool. Mo Salah here running forward of the ball, but there's a lovely tackle there by the Napoli defender, and it goes out of play here for a corner kick to Liverpool. You know, Ramsey going to probably be the only player wanting this extra time to never stop, get their minutes in. Yeah, him and Bajcetic probably, yeah. Ramsey's been pretty solid so far. Not had too much to do, but looks pretty comfortable. I think he'll be a good player, actually. Only 19. Ball comes in from the corner here. Falls to Van Dijk. Off the line. It's 2-0, guys. But the linesman's put... Something's happened here. I'm not too sure what's happened. Offside, apparently. Offside. False alarm. Imagine that. 2-0. Oof. Not too sure. Oh, it was... Yeah, it was Virgil van Dijk headed it, and then the keeper saved it, and then Darwin Núñez was offside, so he booed it in. But it's what it is. It is what it is. That's probably going to be the full-time whistle now, guys. We are approaching the 8th minute of stoppage time. The referee's just checking the goal, actually, to see if it is offside. But we'll see if it will be 2-0 or not. Probably doesn't matter too much now anyway. But if it's Darwin Núñez's goal, I'm sure he'll take it. But I think they're checking to see if Virgil's header was over the line or not. Done well from the corners today. I think it was offside just about. Still checking the goal here, guys. Bit of late drama here in Liverpool. It could be, I don't know, Napoli's foot. Yeah, it's a goal. It's 2-0. Darwin Núñez gets a goal. Fair play. That helps his stats out, I suppose, but doesn't really mean too much for us now, though. But it is 2-0. Napoli's unbeaten record is over. We will take it. That's when VAR comes in clutch, you know. So initially everyone thought it was offside. You look at it a bit closer, the Napoli's defender's back foot's kind of keeping them onside slightly. But that's a full-time whistle at the same time, guys, and it ends 2-0 here. Actually, a really good performance, to be fair. Hopefully we can get more of the same against Spurs on the 6th. See what happens, though. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys all soon for the next game. Take care. Peace.